All right, so it's Chaila time at work, headed home. And part four, the last video, YouTube. I mean, I've been talking about YouTube, I think, in every video. I did say why we started with YouTube. It was back in 2020, COVID, lockdown, and then we had to explore tutoring online. Initially, we did it ka phone, put in the camera phone, yeah, the camera of the phone facing whatever it is that I was writing, or whatever it is that we were writing, and then displaying to the student. And over time, so then the exams came, November exams, and our students were like, these are the papers, can you please guys do a memo for us, like just write it out, take pictures. And as we were doing the memo, some questions were like hard. We're like, okay, let's just YouTube who has done this paper. And yeah, so while we were looking, I think there was just a few, actually one person who did a maths paper, and then physics there was nothing. And I'm like, okay, in general, let's just look for physics content. And there was like nothing. Or there were some videos, but like not someone dedicated to doing like past papers. And I was like, here is like, not to say a market, but here is like a gap that we can, bridge. So let's see if we can do physics videos. And I was there doing the physics memo, consulting with my aunt as well. And my husband was like, yeah, you know what, when it comes to physics, nah, I don't really want to get involved much. If you're gonna take this on, do that. We're doing maths. And I'm like, no, I didn't even realize how it was going to be a lot of work, because we're doing the maths paper 1, then maths paper 2. We don't have the memo to actually compare with the actual memo. And you're probably thinking, well, you're engineers, surely you should get it right. Yeah, but sometimes you make silly mistakes and you need something to sort of like, because when you publish something, you're putting yourself out there. And we've had instances where we've made stupid mistakes, and people be writing in the comments, oh, this is wrong, blah blah. I'm like, yeah guys, we post so many videos, of course there will be wrong things. We're human, it happens. But in terms of understanding, we do know what we're doing. So yeah, so that's how it started. We started with doing the 2020 November memo. And after doing the memo, because that is what we're planning on doing, just the memos, but also the lessons. So we're like, okay, 2021 we'll focus on doing lessons. And then we decided to invest in getting a tablet where you can write on. And yeah, that's where we started. And then a year down the line, with tutoring going well, we decided to invest in like getting proper mic, getting headsets, getting the Wacom, you can write there, just in case the tablet wasn't working out that much or better. So yeah, that's where YouTube started. And then as we're creating this content, then my husband actually came across Mlungisi Nkosi's videos, and he's like, wow, love this guy was actually doing physics content. Because the reason why we decided to go forward with physics was there was nothing. And remember, we are doing physics videos or rather videos in general on YouTube, so that when we tutor and if we forgot something, we can always refer back to the lessons. So my husband discovers Mlungisi Nkosi. He's busy doing lessons as well, posting them there. And I was like, wow, this guy is actually good. And I was like, wow, at least it's a fellow YouTuber as well who's doing it. But yeah, eventually one thing led to another. In terms of now, you start seeing the views are increasing, you start seeing subscribers. And now the goal goes from, now you've done the lessons, we've actually done all the lessons for matric, and now the vision gets bigger. Like, oh my gosh, actually let's now do this grade and that grade. And because you want to cater to all the grades. And that's where I decided this year, I was like, let's actually do grade 8 content. Why? Let's start grabbing these kids from grade 8 so that they love maths and see that it's actually not that bad. It's really, really not as bad as everybody claims it is. Not everybody, but most people. And yeah, grab them while they're still in grade 8, grade 9, so that they can choose it going forward, grade 10, 11, and 12, and they can be or rather have the freedom to choose the STEM subjects if they want to, or get into the STEM fields, because we need that as a country. I think sometimes when people choose what they're going to study, they must just look, is this what's required in the country? Is this skill lacking? If I study this, will I have a job? Instead of just taking whatever the university is offering, because it doesn't make sense if you're just gonna study something because the university offers it, and then you end up not having a job, you're not employable, you know. So yeah, so that's why we started the YouTube channel, to save our videos. And then the vision grew. Now we need to cater to matrics with their, you know, past papers, because our kids were asking us, like, please do the memos. And then it went now to, okay, we have grade 12, there are other grades. It got to a point where I was thinking, oh my gosh, I think I want to do first year physics and chemistry content. As oh, it's just too much. It is too much. And I think as well, the us expanding in terms of having a website and having tutors under us to tutor, it also will give me a bit of time to also focus on the content creation. So I remember early in September, I was just looking back on where we started, like in 2016, well, how much we were charging, how much we've grown, how we've went from, you know, tutoring in one way now to going online thanks to COVID, and how we've just developed. And at that point in time, I think we had 3.15 subscribers, 3.15 thousand subscribers. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then the next day I did something very stupid, silly. I've told the story before, how we actually lost our YouTube channel. I decided to go to our Gmail account, right? Email. And I was fixing our logo, okay? Fixing the logo there, because the logo was more to do with tutoring, MV Tutors, but that email is actually mananaventures@gmail.com. So Manana Ventures is like the parent company, the tutoring falls under it, and then the property as well, and other things. So I went and I changed the logo so that it's a Manana Ventures logo. And yeah, because we were doing other things there, and every time we keep responding to people and potential clients, it's always the MV Tutors logo, whereas we are talking about accommodation or we're talking about some tender we applied for. So I go and I change the logo. One thing leads to another. I get a veil. You go, you clean one room, then you see another room is dirty, then you clean that room, and then before you know it, you've cleaned the entire house. So I went, I changed the logo. Next thing I knew, I saw birth date. I think my husband put 1980 Mamang there. I'm like, no ways, man. We started this business in 2016, so I changed. And then Gmail is like, so you are 8 years old? I'm like, yes, we are 8 years in business. I clicked yes. And the channel was blocked. They're like, you are underage. The YouTube channel we have videos that are not made for kids. So we are blocking you. You only have access to the YouTube channel when you are 13 years old. Even this Gmail account will be blocked unless a parent oversees it. So in my mind, I'm like, no, let me use my personal Gmail account to be a parent to, you know, MV Tutors. And then, yeah, after doing that, I'll have access to change the age back to what it was. Like, what was I doing? And then it was like, no. So I did that. I think I made matters worse. They're like, no, you have to wait 5 years. I emailed Gmail support or whatever, Google support, late. I watched YouTube videos. They're like, if you did this, it's too late. You'll have to wait until you're old enough. And I'm thinking, 5 years. What am I going to do in this 5 years? And I didn't want to believe what I have to start another channel. I tried, I waited. But in the interim, while waiting, because they'd given me a week to download all my videos, and then yeah, there we were downloading 485 videos. And I looked at my husband and I'm like, so we have to start again. He's like, yeah, you can start. Use your own YouTube channel this time. Let it be yours. Since you love it so much, just do it. And I'm like, we really can't get that YouTube channel back. I have to start from scratch. So my husband's like, yeah, you have the videos, you have the content, at least do it. Yeah, I'm not getting involved. I'm like, what do you mean? So yes, YouTube has become that thing where I really do love it. And like I said, we do refer back to those videos whenever we have forgotten certain things, because we're not doing tutoring full time. But it sucked that we had to start again. It is what it is. We are, I think, now at 30 something subscribers, and I'm like, if only you can take that number and multiply it by 100. But it goes back to my why. My husband asking me, what is your why? Why do you have this? Why does it matter so much to you? Is it the subscribers? Is it the monetization? Is it you sharing the content? You know, ultimately, is it you wanting the content to refer back to? You know, so I'm like, all the above. But the latter is what really, that is my why. Being able to access the videos, refreshing my mind on certain topics, and being able to continue tutoring. Of course, I do want monetization. Of course, I do want a lot of subscribers, but that will come in time. Woo! By the way, as I'm starting this channel, there go 1 subscriber, being me. So I learned that within your own channel, you can create other channels. So I didn't have to go and create another email address and create another channel in that email address. I can just use my personal one, have my personal YouTube, and then under it have other YouTube channels. I didn't know. So we're learning as we go. I've also learned how to do thumbnails, because those are things that I left my husband to do. I'm learning how to use Canva. So yes, skills are being increased. But so while I'm busy there with 1 subscriber, I come across this video, how to get 1,000 subscribers in 3 days. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. So I go there and I have a look, and this lady is actually saying, you must go on Instagram, look at the most trending videos, take it, use it as a short in your YouTube channel, and post 10 to 15 shorts, and then it will bring people to your channel. And after maybe 10 days, remove all of those shorts, that people are gonna stay. And I'm like, I entertained the idea for a little bit, but I thought about it. Okay, wait, so I'm gonna go to Instagram, I'm gonna take somebody else's video, plagiarism by the way, and I'm gonna steal it, take her views or viewers, put them on my channel. And what's trending these days? It's dance challenges, it's wedding stuff, it's cooking stuff. I'm doing educational content. Now here I'm busy explaining Pythagoras and cubed functions, how to factorize. And then jiggy, there's a video about cooking. Like, make it make sense. And I'm like, no man, it doesn't. You know what, it's fine, let this channel grow organically. Whoever winds up there because they wanted to, not because they were lured. It kind of reminds me of us ladies, how we can wear all this makeup and have this face beat, and then yeah, you know, some will meet, I'm married, so I'll just say some will meet somebody, and that somebody looks at you with your all made up, and then once you remove it, they're like, wait, who are you? I didn't know. No, that's not what I signed up for. You know, so I thought of it that way. Like, I'm bringing people to my channel using all these viral videos, but they get there and they find maths and physics. Like, I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, so I decided, no, you know, I'm not gonna look at these videos so they get subscribers quickly, get rich quick schemes. It's fine. This video will grow as it needs to. And a scripture that came to mind is, promotion comes from the Lord. He will promote it in his time, and if it doesn't, it's okay. I'm glad I have the videos. I'm so glad. That for me was like, we can start over again, but please let the videos be there, because we do not have time to create content again and create videos from scratch. We just cannot. So that is the YouTube channel, and that is part 4 of 4. I need to go home. Baby girl's not feeling well. Baby boy decided that he's gonna stay at home because he has a pimple on his butt, and daddy popped it, and he was crying, and I'm like, yes, you're being a little bit dramatic, but anyway. So he's at home, so everybody's just waiting for me to come back home. But yeah, that's it. I decided I'm gonna just record all these videos today once and for all, and I'll just post them every other day or whenever. Okay, but anyway, that's it for this fourth part 4 series. 4-part series. And yeah, you got to know a little bit about me also in the process. But yeah, let me go.